am Red Cyclone! Yeah!
Check it out now. Yeah, check it out, yo. Yo, check it out now. Third strike, yo. Yo, I know you got your options, so pick the right thing. Some choices to make and mad ruckus to bring. I'm just hooked on it. Got bodies who want it. I don't know where you got your skills from. Jump off it. Bring it on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better Out Spare podcast. I'm your host, JV, and I'm here with Merc the Mike.
What's going on? What's going on?
Chillin', Merc. What it is.
A lot of shit. And then also San Diego Comic-Con coming out. There's a couple things that I saw that caught my eye, but other than that, it was just a lot of shit. Like, overly too much shit. You have MK announcing their new characters for Season 2. You had a lot of Ninja Turtles. You had Masters Universe confirming that they're doing a project with Thundercats. It's going to be a crossover.
Yeah, I did see that.
That's
Is
cool.
it going to be a show?
No, a toy line.
Okay.
They had a comic.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So they're not going to do that again.
I think they probably are, because they usually will have a comic running with the toy line.
Oh, okay.
And they did that with the Ninja Turtles as well. There's a comic coming out. But that was pretty cool. The ones that caught my eye was the Archie Ninja Turtles, the wrestlers. I think it's Smash Wrestling that they're called, and pretty much the four turtles were wrestlers, and they actually had other wrestler characters and stuff like that. And it was a whole intergalactic ring, kind of like the Wrestler in fucking Dexter's Laboratory. It kind of reminded me of that. So I'm actually, if I get something, it would be that 4-pack. I actually really like those turtles. The Raph was all in black, and they all had like wrestling gimmicks and shit. But they showcased a lot. They showcased a drone show that showed that Galactus is going to be the main villain of Fantastic Four. We got the announcement that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to the MCU, but as Victor Von Doom. That's interesting. We had talked about something similar to that, but I have a big feeling that he just might be Victor Von Doom, and I had nothing to do with Tony Stark. So who knows?
It'd be interesting. I mean, I've seen story stuff that was like, oh, that could be a cool idea if they do try to take a page from certain books and things. But also, if it's just him, I don't think that doesn't pique my interest at all.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what they do with it. I feel like they could be creative with it. If they do tie...
Can I tell you why, though?
What?
Can I tell you why I don't? It doesn't make me interested, because in almost every medium, Victor Von Doom is a Latvian man with an accent.
Yeah.
I don't need Tony Stark to have an accent, and I don't need him to make a character that has an accent without one.
But he played the dude that played the other dude.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm asking you this question.
Yeah.
If it's not gonna be a story inspired by something that involves Tony Stark, then my question is, why are we once again, for the sake of a movie, just getting rid of a character before it has a chance?
Yeah.
Dude, like, is this the first time? Like, how you going to go ahead? Like this is an if scenario. This is an if scenario, so I'm not saying this is definitive or anything, but like, think about it. This is supposed to be the first official tissue MCU version of Doctor Doom, right?
Yeah.
Or wrong?
Yeah, 100%.
I want to be right.
No, 100% right.
So in my mind, if this is not based on anything, and this is just Robert Downey playing Victor Von Doom, then why do you want to make the first version some super different one? Like, you know that never works. And then so instead of taking the gamble to make it be somebody else with your interpretation, you want to go, I want to do it this way, and I'm going to use this guy so nobody can get mad. So nobody can get mad.
And then they got the
Like, you
Russo
understand how
brothers.
stupid that is? It's like, I I don't want a traditional Doom. I want a new Doom.
Yeah.
But that idea can't hold up on its own. So let's just stick Robert Downey Jr. in that role. So like, if anything goes wrong, we could blame him. But that's not. I don't think that's the idea. I think they're gonna do some type of Tony Stark.
Yeah, I think
Tony
so too. I think so.
Story.
I
don't think he's just being Doom.
And I think the Russo brothers are coming back to direct it as well. So I feel a bit more confident in that because of what they did with Infinity War and Endgame, and then also all the Captain America movies were done as well. So I'm interested in what they're doing with it. It could kind of go into a weird thing. Yes, there's good stories that Victor Von Doom took over as Tony Stark. There's also storylines that Tony Stark became Doctor Doom. So there is a lot of things, a lot of material they could work with and play around with. There's even one that's Iron Man in a Doctor Doom cloak. So it's like there's things that there's material there that they could work with, and I'm interested. I'm interested to see what they do. Would I had it picked someone else? Probably. There's a lot of actors, especially like Cillian Murphy was one of them. I thought would be a great Doctor Doom. That's the dude from 28 Days Later. He also plays Scarecrow in the Batman Begins.
I've only seen that movie once, and I don't remember a lot of it.
Yeah, he was the Scarecrow in that. He was in the movie 28 Days Later. He was in that the Atomic Bomb movie that came out last year.
You mean a movie that we just Atomic Bomb?
Atomic Bomb.
Oppenheimer guy.
Oppenheimer, yeah. And
so I know his face, but I don't know him as an. I know his face, and I don't know him as an actor.
Yeah,
though.
he's a pretty good actor. I thought he would be interesting as him, but again, let's see where it goes and how they build it. I'm interested to see what they do. But also Deadpool Wolverine coming out this week, and I got to watch it on free.com kind of shit.
Was it last week?
Actually, it came out last week, but it was great. I enjoyed it. I thought the humor was funny. I did find the first one a bit funnier, but I like what they did with this movie, and I see where they're going with it, and it was just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fan service more than anything in this movie.
There was this is the third movie.
The third movie, yeah. I like the first one.
Oh, it's not.
Like humor.
It's not. Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, but I did enjoy.
They don't call it 3, right?
It's not 3. It's just Deadpool Wolverine. Yeah.
So does that potentially mean that there might be another one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I ain't gonna say how it ends, but I'll say there's a chance. There's a big chance. They don't die. They just multiply.
They don't die. Of course they don't.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting what they do with it. I'm excited to see what Marvel goes with these movies, and I think Deadpool Wolverine just set the tone to being a fun MCU again. So let's see where it goes from there. They did. I did see someone put up the trailer, the teaser they got of the Thunderbolts, and that one looked okay.
That wasn't from Comic-Con?
It was from Comic-Con, but it wasn't shown on, like, it doesn't have a YouTube link, but some person recorded it.
Oh, like somebody was in the room.
Yeah, and that looked interesting with Red Hulk and shit, and Harrison Ford being Red Hulk. But it's again, I'm intrigued. Let's see where it goes. But yeah, San Diego Comic-Con, that's pretty much what I've seen of it. I tried to not spend money because I had the whole move and had to find where I'm gonna put shit, so I gotta chill out. But there's a lot of shit that piqued my interest. So there you go. The NECA stuff too. The NECA doing 2012 Turtles is interesting. They just show Mikey, but I like those turtles, so that'd be something I'll look into. What else? Oh, we have the X-Men episode, and do you have anything else you want to go before?
Did they show? I think the trailer wasn't shown at Comic-Con, but I think it came out that week or maybe it was the week before for Borderlands, the movie.
Yeah, it came out.
which I'm mildly interested in because it's got Jamie Lee Curtis in it.
Yeah.
Just like, huh? What? What possessed her to get in there? But you know what? I ever since she started, 'cause I don't think she goes all the time, but ever since she had started going to Evo, I think she was like more interested in that type of stuff,
Yeah.
like for her kid. So
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, this could be interesting. Will I see that movie day one? Of course not, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I just think it's interesting that that's one of the video game movies that's actually coming out. It's like,
Yeah.
all right,
It's free
it
on
wasn't in
PS.
development.
Yeah.
It wasn't in development hell or any weird stuff like that. It just they announced it. It took its time and it came out.
And it's here.
Not like Metal Gear Solid, which was announced like 20 years ago.
Yeah. It's like good, bad. It's like the good, the bad, the evil too.
Well, that's a whole different story.
You gonna tell your grandkids about that game? That
Ubi,
never
get
came
on it.
out.
Ubi, do what it do.
Oh,
Don't let it become the next Duke Nukem,
oh god,
and then come out and then be terrible.
be trash. Yeah, man.
Let's see. Oh yeah, well, there was a lot of stuff that came out, but I did see something that was not announced at Comic-Con, which is kind of cool. I mean, I'm not exactly excited for it, but we did talk about Mortal Kombat. I see that Boone a few days ago teased Katana for the second movie,
Yeah.
so that's cool.
Yeah, the movie I
They got
think
the
got its
designs and
first got a trailer, and then they announced the season 2 got characters.
There's a trailer for the Mortal Kombat movie. You sure?
They did a teaser
'Cause
there.
I see him leaking Katana.
Oh, okay.
I
They
see
did
nothing
a
about a
teaser at a panel.
Okay, so it's one of those you probably have to see
Yeah,
a
same
fan
thing
cam
like the
for.
Thunderbolts. They had a panel that showed the teaser.
I got you. Okay, that's cool.
But I just
mean,
hope it's more.
I hope it's better than the first movie.
Yeah.
Cause the first movie was it was alright. It was alright.
I like the Scorpion. I think that was the only thing I liked about it.
It was a Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah.
Not my Mortal Kombat movie, but I call it a Mortal Kombat movie.
But yeah, they also
Like to
an okay
adopt-
one.
Would you like to adopt a Carlito?
I feel bad. You gonna go to someone posted with the Will Smith going back to like the empty house and shit. Probably to going to
Oh,
the
why does
Judgment
nobody
Day
want me?
headquarters. Everyone empty. The house empty.
I think Austin Creed is gonna adopt him.
There you go.
He'll be his new co-host. Up, down, down.
Right. Or he'll join.
Well, you saw Breeze is
R-Truth.
wrestling. Breeze is wrestling.
Yeah, he's
So
allowed to.
he's busy again. No, I'm saying Breeze is wrestling, so he's busy. You get Carlito. Up, down, down. There you go. Just saying.
Yep. But also MK1 announced like their season 2 characters, and that was something they showed. Sector and Cyrax are 2, and a lot of people are bitching about that they are female now. And everyone bitches about shit. I don't care. They're robots. They're always been
Are they?
robots. Yeah.
I saw people that was hyped for that shit.
Yeah, I thought it
Okay.
was pretty
I
cool.
don't know. So I don't. I guess it's different circles.
Yeah.
Because Maximilian and these guys, MK, Fire and Ice, was like they look dope. So I'm
I
like,
thought they
okay.
looked dope too, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah, I don't follow them people that be wanting. I don't care about the Scream guy, but he could be funny.
Yeah. Then you have the T-1000 and Conan.
Oh wait, we talked about. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
I
we
said
did.
if they
Yeah,
don't
there you go.
put Arnold in there,
Oh,
They
new
don't put Arnold
Cybot.
in.
That was the one I was missing. New Cybot.
I don't like his hat. But other than that, he looks cool.
Yeah, it looks weird. He looks like a pope or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
He
don't
looks
like
religious. I don't like it.
it. He got, like,
I don't like
green
religious ninjas. No, thank you.
balls. No religious ninjas here, please.
Nah, man.
Alright. So
I
that's really
need
good.
I need my MK ninjas either demonic or just straight up insane.
There
That's
you
it.
go. There's only two we want. Or lizard.
This is true.
There you go.
I'm not mad at the reptile. I would like there to be more of the reptile. But he always ends up as a secondary character, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reptile's cool.
They tried to give him
I would like
more of a
Reptile.
storyline in this one, but it didn't last long.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's always a secondary. He always pops up and then something happens. Or
Yeah.
he dies.
Yeah.
Or he dies.
That's his fate. He's always made to die.
Oh, man.
That's fucked up. Alright. So, you want to get into the X-Men episode?
Sure. What do you have the name of it?
X-Men 97, episode 4. This was well, it had a part 1 in its name. I'll tell you right now. Shit, I just had it. Yep, I got it right here. So this is episode 4. Modano Life Death Part 1. So this is on
But
her
I know
birthday.
it's about.
Huh?
I know it's about a specific character.
Yes. So, the synopsis of the episode is, on her birthday, a nostalgic Jubilee is forced to relive the X-Men's greatest adventures when an entertainment system transports her into a 16-bit video game.
Is that? Was it 16-bit? I guess it was a Super Nintendo or Genesis type of deal. Yeah. All right.
There you go.
That's accurate. Now that part of the episode I thought was cool. Everything involving Mojo and the video game world.
Yeah.
And the future Jubilee or the Jubilee stuck in the game world, I thought was cool. If not a bit different.
Yeah.
In a good way. I like that you got to see Spiral still there. just doing what she do and being annoyed.
Yeah.
I like the Mojo had a little bit of a character arc. He turned out he was all skinny. He was like, yeah, I love lean times. And as the ratings were going up and people were like screaming and stuff, he started to get fatter and fatter. I'm like, oh damn, there you go. Welcome back to Mojo World.
Yeah.
Which would be interesting if that was a thing. If like Mojo couldn't like
Get ratings.
the less popular he was, like he would start to deflate.
He needs ratings in order to be high. And to be
fat. Yep. But it was all that stuff was cool. But then you get to this secondary or the main story.
Yeah.
I don't know which this is because this is continuing on.
Yeah.
From last episode with Storm and Forge, and I think there's some parts missing in between because they sure do seem like they have had a long ass relationship. But my problem is the way they frame it is like they've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
But for some reason we're getting a Forge origin story, mini origin story in here. Where like how Professor X helped him out and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's just like these things that I think over time, if Storm had known him for a long time, she would have known. And then the one reveal that he was involved with something very dangerous and that turned very dangerous and deadly for mutants that turned into the Collars. But it was his work. It's not what he intended.
Yeah.
But when you sell things to the government, what do you think they do?
They don't use it.
Weaponize it. They weaponize it, so they weaponized his work for, containment, basically. But also, that ended up as that gun,
Yep.
because I believe that guy was a military guy. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he was one of those. Yeah.
Well,
Aircraft.
he's one of I know he was in that with the FOH Friends of Humanity.
Yeah.
But like the way he was fighting and shooting and beating up all the X-Men like that, he couldn't have been a normal dude. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that gun basically had his work in it in a way. So that type of stuff I understand. That type of stuff I like to build his character. Him having that little bit of guilt in his past and whatnot. But the way he was acting towards Storm, where he was just like, when she was like, "Oh my goodness, you know, that's terrible," which is a normal reaction because she lost her powers, and it was basically his work that led to that. You know, by coincidence.
Yeah.
So he felt some type of guilt that he needed to get her powers back. But the way he's like, "Oh, I love you," it's like, you known this lady apparently for like 3 days. What is going on? Because they didn't do the work to make it seem like you had a long-lasting relationship or a friendship or any type of thing with Storm that made it seem like you were anything more than a weirdo that just showed up at a bar. You know what I'm saying? Like there's work that needs to be done for me to buy into certain things that you show me. And this is the second time it seems like they didn't think that they were going to have enough time to explain all this stuff, so they crammed it in and skipped a few steps. And I think they skipped a few important steps because it just makes Forge look really bad.
Yep.
And creepy and desperate. And it's like I don't like that. I didn't come away from this episode liking Forge at all.
Yeah. I get you. Nah, I feel the same way. Like they kind of rushed the story, and again, kind of see the fucked up shit he did, and now he's dealing with it for making the gun and all that shit. Other than that, like I did like the arcade stuff. I did like the Mojo World thing, but other than that, it was just another filler episode, I think. But again, it was at part 1, so there's a continuation down the road.
This one was pretty weak. I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
I'd go 3. It was not the strongest episode, but I did like the arcade stuff.
Yeah, that was the best part of it.
Yeah. So the next episode that we're gonna review next week is probably their top episode. I think it's the top rated episode, and it is called Remember It.
Okay.
So that'll be our next week's review. Now we go to our movie, which is Atomic Blonde. I have that up right now. So
Let's see.
Good.
I got it. We got Atomic Blonde from 2017. It is rated R. It is an hour 55 minutes. It released on in Venezuela.
July 28th.
Okay.
July 28th, 2017.
Okay. All right. It is directed by David Leitch.
Yep.
And let's see. What does he have as a director? Because I see he also is a producer on some stuff. Like John,
He
is
did
it John Wick?
Bullet Train.
I don't know what that is.
Bullet Train, The Fall Guy.
He did Hobbs and Shaw, which was one of the weaker.
He did Deadpool 2.
But it is the one with Roman Reigns in it,
Yeah.
right? Isn't Hobbs and Shaw
Yeah.
the one with Roman Reigns in it?
He did
There you
Deadpool
go.
2.
He directed Deadpool too?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And Celine
There you go.
Dion's
No, well, he
Ashes video.
directed something called the Deadpool No Good Deed. What's that?
That's a short film.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, it was like a short that they did between the first and second movie.
And he did another one, Once Upon a Deadpool.
Yeah,
After
so
Deadpool 2.
that was just pretty much Deadpool 2, but him telling a story to Fred Savage.
Okay. All right.
So they kind of like bride was the Princess Bride, like him telling the story about the that's pretty much what it was.
Okay. All right. Damn. I mean, for the small amount of stuff he has here, all right, that's not bad.
Yeah, Bullet Train was pretty good too. That was with Brad Pitt. The dude that played Quicksilver in the Avengers, he's in it. That was actually pretty fun. I think Bad Bunny's in it too.
Okay.
And he produced John Wick.
I see.
Good stuff.
So we got writing credits: Kurt Johnstad, Anthony Johnston, and Anthony Johnston and Sam Hart are the graphic novel. It says Oni Press is the company, and it's called The Coldest City.
Yes.
So there you go. If you want to check out the original Atomic Blonde. And the cast we have Charlize Theron as Lorian. I think it's Lorraine Broughton.
Yes.
James McAvoy as David Percival. Eddie Marsan as Spyglass. John Goodman as Emmett Kirchfield. You have Toby Jones, which I was like, hey, I recognize that head.
Yep.
As Eric Gray. James Faulkner as Chief C. Roland Moeller as Alexander Brimovich. Sophia Boutella as Delphine LaSalle. I think she was French. Bill Skarsgård as Merkel. Bill Skarsgård is the guy who's going to be the Crow
Yes.
that we just talked about. I just realized they had that.
He was Pennywise too. Pennywise
hit
the clown in it, yeah.
Interesting. Was he good in that one?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
As the clown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he already has this he has this weird eye as it is, so it kind of fucks works.
Alright. Sam Hargrave as James Gascoigne. Okay. Johannes Hakur Johansson as Yuri Bakhtin. Till Swigger as the Watchmaker. Barbara Sokoa as Coroner. And we got good old Martin Engerbauer as East German Guard 2. There you go.
Got it hard. He got it.
Got dealt with. So did Daniel Bernhardt, Soldier. Yeah, There you go. He got dealt with.
There you go.
So this movie, let's see what they say about it. An undercover MI6 agent is sent to Berlin during the Cold War to investigate the murder of a fellow agent and recover a missing list of double agents. So there you go. But
I think you described it best that this is the Nina Williams movie that no one ever made.
yeah, it was. Essentially, it plays out like a side story of Nina Williams. I feel the character from Tekken. She's pretty much not one for one, but the way she operates, the way she's super stoic, the way she's a badass, and will rough dudes up if need be, and put them in body bags. The way she takes a straight up beat down every time she goes out there. She does not come back pretty and in one piece, because she is out there scrapping. I think that's like the best part of the movie is the action scenes and the choreography. But I think the movie is made in a way that it's like it takes a backseat to it. Because I don't know if you noticed that it's the way it's filmed. It's each action scene is done to like specific music and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think one of them had Sweet Dreams. I'm not sure. I
Mhm.
think no. I think one of them had like George Michael.
Yeah, Freedom.
And like it's just the way it goes. Like the beat, it goes to the her hitting people and certain things like that, and it elicits a certain emotion when you watch it. And it's like these things are just cool.
Yeah.
I think that's just the number one thing that they managed to get across in this movie is to make her character like just really cool.
Yeah.
Because I do remember like the weird controversy about it was where the again there's the internet thing of this, and this movie suffered from it, was just a weird group of people that found something to nitpick about it and was like, a woman can't beat all these men up. And I'm just like, man, would you shut the oh Lord have mercy, it's a shut up. Like you can't tell me that someone with the skills that they because again they do the work
Yeah.
to put the knowledge of what she's done out there. So it's not like they just drop her into the universe and she's just a god.
Yeah.
It's like no, the first thing you see of her is her iced up and beat to hell. Like they don't play her as like she's some invincible superwoman. They play her as like she's a human being with a certain set of skills that will beat your ass if you get in her way.
Yeah.
And then I like that she has the moral compass because there's scenes where she's fighting the cops, and obviously she's MI6. She's not gonna kill cops, and so she's beating up the police, and she's purposely not. She's using non-lethal means to take them all out, and it's like it's badass. Like, and it's adding to the skill set. It's like, yeah, you can have a secret agent that can just pop, yeah, and kill everybody, but having to beat people up and leave them alive is also a totally different skill.
Yep.
You ever try to do a non-lethal mission in the game? It's hard as hell. It's so easy to pull a trigger. That's all I'm saying.
That is true.
It's how the snake get up on your ass and choke you out. That's difficult. Oh, that's difficult. That's all I'm saying. So I appreciate the amount of effort they went into putting into her CQC, basically. And that's why I say the way they portrayed this character in this movie, and then the spy story on top of it, and not to mention like obviously it's a spy movie. There's gonna be double agents and there's gonna be twists.
Yes.
And it's gonna be somebody getting betrayed, and that's what happens to her. But like all that, it basically just leads me to say this is the perfect Nina Williams like side story.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like when you said that, I was like, yeah, that actually is spot on. You just need the crazy sister.
That's all that's missing is the crazy sister that tries to kill her, but won't let anybody else kill her.
There you go.
Because she's gonna kill her.
So, what you rate this movie?
This one, I give it a straight up 4.
4.
I think it's a solid movie.
Alright, so your 4s consist of Guardians 2, Ghost Rider, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Incredible Hulk, Loser, V for Vendetta, Road to Petition, Hellboy.
I would put it. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. I think for me, I might put this behind Hellboy.
Right
and just
there.
stop it right there.
Alright. Atomic Blonde. 4. I went with 4 as well. I thought it was a fun action movie. I thought it did its job, and I thought like a lot of fight scenes, like you said, it made a lot of sense and how they did things, and I enjoyed it. I think this is the first time we're watching it. I thought I watched it before. I did not watch it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our next movie is Thor: Ragnarok. I'm actually excited for that. I haven't watched it in a while.
I have not seen this one.
I love it. It's quite funny.
Wait. No. I have not seen Love and Thunder. I have seen
Yeah,
I have seen this one.
All right. So Thor: Ragnarok is our next movie. Then we have Justice League wrapping up 2017.
Yes, sir.
Oh god. So it's up to you if you want to do the Snyder cut or the regular cut. That's on you.
I mean, I will look at the Snyder cut because there's obviously scenes that
It's
I
just
have not
long.
seen. So
Watch it in
I will
parts.
take my time and look at it.
Yeah, they actually have it. They have it in chapters. Like you can actually watch it in legit chapters. They actually will end it and then it will go into the next chapter.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
that's the way to watch it.
mm-hmm,
All right. So we wrap this up.
I'm sorry. I sent this to you. Don't try this at home, folks. This move is known as Tiger Tesla, used by Anoa, and has been banned at round wrestling to avoid injuries. That's all I'm saying. I don't even want to retweet this. I don't need nobody seeing nobody get destroyed like this. But I sent it to you, Murray.
Ow. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
That
Woo.
boy's neck is done.
My
And there's
back.
no give. There's mud.
Well, yeah, at least he had that because I think the whole point of the ground is like
Yeah.
there's give to that.
Yeah.
It's just, woo!
That's not much give.
I wouldn't want that to be me.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
That dude felt that. He probably pooped his pants too.
Thank goodness they in the mud, huh?
If he would if he would just hold him like as in and go down with him, it'll look like it would be more protective. Kind of like a backwards tombstone.
I think it was just he was supposed to let him go, but also he probably let him go like a second too early because mud.
It's
Like it was supposed to probably be on the shoulder blades, but that's on that boy's neck. Ugh. That's nasty. Yes, please listen to more episodes
yes.
of It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. Make sure you drop the follow.
Yep,
We have a WordPress. Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, and TikTok. All Mark Mike. Also follow our other casts. We'll be recording Morphin Cast and Shell Shock and Naughty Trekkie down the road within the next couple weeks. So we'll have new episodes coming up very soon, and Gamer Range as well. So stay tuned for that. Peace out. Laters. And always remember, follow the game.